Yeah, I schedule the content for 30 days in just 2 3 days. That's basically what I do, and it is not that easy because to collect and like to post, and it consume a lot of time and lot of effort. So you question yourself like, is it worth it? Should I give be giving this much time into this, because barely I'm getting returns from this. So like sometimes like I should focus on pitching on my freelancing services from where like I can have monetary returns basically. So like this is constant challenge, but love it. I'm just still uh, figuring figuring it out basically. So I have posted quite a lot, and I think I've understood myself. I'm not a sniper, I'm a machine gun. So I can't uh, plan for just one content, like how edited in that way that it goes viral or something, it explodes. I don't have much, honestly. I don't understand exactly like how to make it. The only thing is like as a machine gun, you shoot a lot of content consistently, constantly, and with the feedback you improve over it, and one of them blows. It is random as it sounds, uh, but yeah, I mean, that is what I've observed. uh, I have lot of things in my head like I want to try that. It may take some time, but I'm here to share my progress, and to let you know like how this thing would turn out. And it is a good format to talk about, and I feel good like I'm talking. It's expressing myself, it's improving my English, improving how I think, and writing along with it to see how it goes. So yeah, I mean, it is something that you have to go be good with over time. So like with this format also, like this is very selfish, but I want to talk, like I want to experiment different stuff and then document here. It much easier and much more practical, like experimenting and like documenting here what I can improve, and with like some of your feedback, I think we can go alongside. My purpose would be here to like share value, solve problems here, grow as a community. I'm very bullish on the community part also. Like community is something I'm community and education and community. I think this I see a huge gap, and I've not seen much people succeed in. So a big attempt on this, and yeah, financially also I have some goals, so hoping to achieve them. And on stages I would tell you, like no point in me babble, like just telling you right now that this is what I have. It would be overwhelming, so I don't want to go deep in this. How time goes, I would share, and I would share when I want to try that thing right now, and like let you know the progress. Basically that only. Uh, so yeah, I mean, what stuff? Also, let me know like what stuff you want me to talk about, so I would have better idea. We can not just random. We can talk some sense into this, like how things would progress with different time zone. But yeah, I mean, I am going through a lot, like in my head, like this is how it goes. But you never know, like until you have tried it, you never know like how it would work out. That has been what I have seen in my life, that I plan something, it goes certain way, and some different results came in with different input. So I mean, the only thing I have known is explore, experiment, try different stuff. uh, Out of 100 things, one or two three things blows up, and you like double down on it, and see for how long it goes and stick with it. That has been my learning till now. So yeah, I want to share some learnings with you, like what I've observed, and it is I'm also figuring out, not the expert. Like it is educational stuff. Like this is a disclaimer. I'm very late for that, but something. This first, educational purpose, and do your own research. Basically that two things to keep in mind in your head. So like loneliness is something that in our generation we are facing quite a lot. Like the loneliness problem would be one of the problem that we should solve. And yeah, I mean, it's a random thought, but why not share it? uh, I mean, there is entrepreneurship. We have a huge uh, unemployment issue that is still going on, that not we're not generating as much jobs as we need. And our youth, I mean, there is various reasons for it, skill gap and different things. So like, just I have a lot of things in that goes in my head, like why not solve it. uh, so like unemployment, creating cohort thing to solve it. No one has done it, but I have some plans. I mean, I can share it now, right now, but yeah, I can share it right now, and I can document, and later on, if I work on it, then I can refer this and think like this is how I execute. I mean, it would be very different to what exactly happens, but why not try? I mean, this is like, let me state the problem, and then how would we solve it. I mean, basically that only. Like the loneliness problem is something that I think I have the skill set to uh, like solve it. So basically, why not form a community? So how would we form a community? We perform some activities where we can gather huge, like gather like-minded people who come together, and we do fun stuff. I mean, we chill out. You don't have to. I mean, basically, the thing is, for you, what is friendship? For everyone, it would be very different. But in my head, like, friendship is something. Uh, you have fun with that guy, like with that guy or the girl. But I mean, it is something like in my head. It is like you can solve it. We can have fun. We don't have to stay for every day in touch to build that friendship. I mean, it's very different for that occasion. Whenever someone is free, they come here and they enjoy. It could be through music. It could be fun activities, fun games. Uh, food is something is that. I mean, I want to free this, but in starting it would not. But I want to go with the affordable prices here. Like go with affordable prices so that everyone can approach it. I mean, basically, I want to broadcast it like through YouTube channel or something, and invite people to join in. It could be free for girls, like so that boys. I have to charge premium to the boys, uh, so that it could be also like how to talk to strangers, how to talk to girls. I mean, this is something I have figured out somewhat, not 100%. This is something we can teach on. This is a skill. This is the loneliness problem. So we can solve through that. We can do adventure stuff together. That is the loneliness problem. Entrepreneurship is, it is something I'm writing this right now, right? So like that's how my brain works. I write down, and there's flow in my head going on. Entrepreneurship, we can conduct uh, podcast with the businessmen. That could be one. One is workshop or training. So workshop and training. So basically, I'm gonna give 5,000 or 10,000 bucks to an entrepreneur. They have to start a business, like rupees 5,000 for a business. They have to start a business or something, so that they have to solve a problem. And I mean, with this also, like I want to solve survival stuff. That, I mean, surprising, like if you see human generation, like evolution, like how we have gone through a lot of stuff. Let's be proud, like how many things we have overcome. And like we still have the climate change thing and a lot of other challenges going on. Like this is something a big challenge. Climate change is one of the biggest, if not the biggest one. uh, this is one of that. I have a different solution for that also. I mean, this is something not like 100% proven. It is something I have to try and see how it progress. So solve survival. So free food, free education. Yeah, free education. Yeah, so I mean, basically, no one has to. It is not I'm giving everyone, just to needy people who need it very, like, very much, to needy people. And why I'm saying this, because like the money as a concept is right now we are seeing it following, like falling, like inflation is there. And I mean, capitalism has worked till now, so I don't want to touch on that. Like, no, we don't have any other format that has worked as well as capitalism has worked. Like socialism is also something that we need to see how it goes. Like, basically what I have is, let the AI go with the pace it is going. It's good. I mean, some people like have fear in their head that it may not turn out as they think. But I mean, it has that job replacement thing would go on. Like job replacement would definitely go on. Like some people who's gonna lose their jobs. And but we have major problems major problems going on right now. So we need something very big to solve. Yeah. So like what we can do is like solve their survival, so they don't have to do shady stuff, or like bring evolution downward or backward. We don't want that, basically. That is for sure. Like we don't want evolution going backward. We don't want to invest in education. Education, scientists is something we need to invest quite a lot on, right? So like what I'm okay, if I offer this free food and all that, like majorly it would be like healthcare, very, it is something in very need. Education, employment, um, and infrastructure is something that government need to go on, so we don't have to go deep into that. Infrastructure something we don't have too much control on. There is a lot of regulation or something. That's why I'm forming a community, right? So um, I solve your survival, you solve different problems. You solve problems with, you don't have to generate money. That's basically our motive. You have to generate revenue, because some businesses may generate revenue, some may not. The important thing is you're solving a pain point, right? Pain point. And out of like 100 businesses, like 30% would like solve pain point. Like 30% would do decent, may fail, okay, let's say fail, they don't do anything. And rest of the 30% or 40%, uh, they gonna do well in the sense financially also they may get a return. I mean, it's very similar model to VC, and we have seen, but VC model has not worked. It's distress time. But yeah, I mean, some may generate, and with that return, we can invest with all of how we are taking care of all of that, and we can form a ecosystem, so that everyone is following, like helping each other grow. So ecosystem as is accountancy, taxation, taxation, and inventory management, inventory management, inventory management, and all the extra. I mean, commerce background. A lot of people have different solution. I mean, basically, you focus on the businesses, like on the problem solving, and we would take care of all the rest. And we would form a cohort. I mean, very similar to like Y Combinator, how they do it. So very similar thinking towards that. If they do it like Y Combinator stuff that they focus on, because like we have to hire one accountant and they can manage 10 or 20 companies, very similar work, right? So one company can't put all their eggs into that. So maybe free services or very minimal affordable prices, so that like we know like 90%, 99% businesses fail, and very minimum chances of their survival. So it's quite important like how we reduce that thing, like with the help of AI and all of that, how we reduce that, the how we automate stuff, and lose how we lose the boring stuff, basically the things that don't matter that much. If someone else did it, it wouldn't match that. I mean, it has some challenges. So yeah, I mean basically it's that only, like workshop training 5000, I YouTube channel I can run with that. We like I mean this model was done, I've seen the video, like up the party, they school students, they have given like 11 12, they have given 5000 as groups, 4 5 students, and they have to do something with that. I mean, I thought like wow, it is quite incredible. If we encourage or something and we observe like what worked, like we give this to 5000 to 10 to 12 person groups and see what worked, what didn't work. We share it on LinkedIn, not on every social media, but we make a video documentary on it. We share that progress, and if something worked, they would learn the skill. They can, a lot of companies can hire them, and they don't need that fancy degrees and all of that. I mean, people who don't get that, they can get it from here, the experience, and they learn a lot of stuff. And this concept can, it's not just us, it is something that others can also copy. They copy it, they try in their own area, in their own state, in their own state, city, town, whatever. They try that and see. I mean, it's something, it's gonna take a community, a tribe to stay with, like to go on, like how this works. So I mean, it's something we have to like go on with. I mean, I know like while listening, you think, oh, he's a overthinker. He thinks a lot of stuff. I mean, I like it. Like at least I'm thinking in right direction. But side by side, I love executing also. That's why I'm not that vocal on LinkedIn typing stuff, because I don't think I would be able to do justice. I mean, it's for me, it's not that sustainable to like write it down, and I don't think a lot of people would be that much interested in reading all that long paragraph. So this audio is much better. So I'm gonna experiment a lot in that also, like editing wise. I would go very minimal into this, but as it goes on, I would do with the editing part also, like how it goes later on. But this is something that goes quite a lot. I mean, if I talk personally, I'm very big believer in workout. Like I might not seem the fittest guy, but I have decent fitness. I'm very proud of it. Like just yesterday only I did a workout, chest and shoulders. So yeah, I do it once or twice or something, that much I can handle. I mean, it's not too much. I can do more than that, but I mean, I have to balance other stuff with that also. So I'm good, like spending some time in exercising, on workout, on sleep also. I mean, I pay quite an attention towards that also. And learning, I mean, learning is one of the biggest, like to spend some time, take some time, like 1 2 hours learning something. I may not be related to my field, but different. I follow business news, so daily on, like I know like what's going on, so it keeps me alert in the head. And what else? Shark Tank, I'm big, I'm still like trying to finish it. A lot of stuff, I mean a lot of things are going on right now. So I mean, as this goes off, I would be much comfortable in sharing. I don't know, like right now I'm that much comfortable in sharing all of my stuff, uh, because a lot of them might not be hitting right now, clicking it right now. So I don't know like what, from where should I start, like my personal journey, how it's progressing. And yeah, I mean, I have tried a ton of stuff, and I mean, I have learned so much, and I think I'm quite grateful that at least I tried, and I've succeeded in some of them. I had some learnings from them, a lot of learnings, of course. Uh, so I mean, I'm quite grateful for that. I mean, the skill set I have developed over time, problem solving, d- like to how to think first principle, or something, and that is also quite uh, something I'm trying to solve on. So yeah, I mean, let's see how it will progress. I mean, I'm doing this in English. I mean, we can later on I can switch between in English and Hindi, uh, so that it would be much easier to um, what should I say, portray, convey my message. It would be much easy. But like I want to improve my English also, because I deal with the international clients, so I should be quite vocal and quite fluent in into speaking them, and they can easily understand me. That's why also, like, there's something I want to try. That's why, in the loneliness I have ton of activities, ton of stuff, uh, that I have already seen, I have already tried it, and it has somewhat has worked it. So I want to go on scale and see how it works. I mean, some of you may not able to understand. It's everything is going in my head. I don't know like how it's going into the video, but I mean, one to one two views if someone is watching. uh, I hope it would be something of a value I can provide with, and that's the thing, right? In my head, it is like, uh, you you think a lot, but are you executing towards that? And that's quite important also. So yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, if let's say if we didn't able to solve, I would have a good sleep. Like, at least I tried the Batman thing. Die trying. So at least we tried. If it didn't work, we did our best. So yeah, I mean, very controversial stuff. I don't know why I'm saying this, but let's give it a try. I mean, I'm not a big believer in parenting and like a marriage, because nowadays, like, inflation and all, like, cost of raising a kid and the efforts and like how much it goes, it's I don't think it would be worth it. That's why we would see like more loneliness piling up, because like a lot of people are aging and they are delaying that decision to marry, have kids, because various reasons, and may not be feasible. You can't take care of yourself, then how you can take care of the family, and it has a different distress towards that also. So you have to understand, like, understand all that also. So I'm not a big believer. The thing is, if we avoid, if you are bachelor or single for rest of your life, then the loneliness problem would increase only, it would not decrease or something. I don't see this trend going down, it's gonna go upward only. And the fertility rate is also going quite down, and different countries we have tried. So like, one of the solution was also like, India and Africa has youngest population, why not train them, migrate them to different countries, so that they could be used in problem solving, and the cultures might integrate. I don't think they would have choice, they have to try that. Yeah, and I think we need to train our workforce with AI and all I think learn from the best, learn from everyone, then implement it, see how it goes. So yeah, I mean, basically that only. What else we can talk about here? I think let's wrap it here. I mean, I don't want to go too long. I mean, I can talk for 1 or 2 hours, but it's not something that. Let's see how it goes. And if I have something to share from personal life or my learnings, what I've learned, I am a very big consumer of education stuff also. So I would share all of that learning, And yeah, I mean, let's learn from each other, let's grow together, let's help each other grow. And I mean, I have 100 more ideas, more detail into that. But I mean, as a community, I think we can do quite a big, I mean, helping each other, the impact that we can create is would be incredible. And I think this is a good format. I want to experiment with that and see my self growth also through this, like what I talk and how I think. I mean, this is how to improve towards that. So I mean, yeah, let's end here. uh, Thank you, whoever is watching till now. I mean, do share like what stuff you like, do like, share, and subscribe and follow for more content like this. And I hope to keep providing the value to you. Thank you for your time. Sayonara.